What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and this right here is the Storm Spectre. This is Storm's newest symmetrical pearl bowling ball. So if you guys like this video and you'd like to see more reviews like this in the future, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Then if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, go to coolwick.com, use my promo code MotorBlue10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then if you want to order a Spectre based on what you're seeing on this video or based on my recommendation, there's going to be a link down below in the description where you can order one. It is a direct way and the best way to help support the channel. And then there's also going to be a link in the description where you can join my Discord for free. There's about 200 people in the group right now. We chat bowling all the time, plus it's free. So let's get into some of the tech behind this Spectre. So the Spectre features the Vector core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.54, which is on the high end of medium, and then has a max differential of 0.050, and then it has no intermediate differential because it's a symmetrical ball. So that 0.050 differential is gonna make the ball flare quite a bit. And then wrapped around that Vector core is the R3S Pearl Reactive Cover Stock that comes out of box at a 1500 grit polish finish. Now R3S, like the one thing I like about Storm's cover stocks, especially with the R series, is that they go like Reactor, R2S, R3S, R4S. So the R3S is a little bit stronger than some of the pearls that we've seen recently. And then the layout with this ball, I just went with my normal typical symmetrical layout, which is 50 by 4.5 by 30. So let me know down below in the comments if you guys are excited for this Spectre and if you're considering ordering one or not. Personally, for me, I'm very excited about this because I love the high road pearl, but sometimes it can be a little bit too weak, especially for my game because of that R2S cover stock. So this being a little bit stronger, I'm expecting a motion that's going to be similar to a high road pearl, just maybe a little bit stronger. So let's get on the lanes on this fresh typical hot shot so that we can see what the Spectre is all about. All right, very first shot here with the Spectre. I'm going to start a little bit straighter, and then I'll move in as we progress through the video. All right, got to move in for sure. All right, so I'm going to move left already because this is way stronger than I thought this was going to be. That's pretty good. So, I mean, this is only going to be my third shot ever on this ball, but this definitely feels like a smoother pearl. Dude, that looks like it's never going to hook, and it's all right, I'm impressed. All right, so before we get into a review of those last 5 shots, one thing I didn't talk about is the scent. The scent on this ball is candy cane cookie, and it smells good. It smells like a warm cookie. It smells good. And for a fatty like me, that's a good thing. So the ball is stronger than I thought it was gonna be, and it's smoother than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be closer to a high road pearl, but what I'm seeing, again, just off those first 5 shots, is that it feels like a stronger, smoother Wolverine more than a bigger, stronger high road pearl. It doesn't have that pop down lane like the high road pearl has. Again, only the first 5 shots, and we're on a fresh shot. So another thing I didn't talk to you guys about is that the first half of the video is going to be on a fresh typical house shot. The second half of the video is going to be on a burnt up house shot where I just got done filming the Nova on. All right, going to move a little bit further left here and see if it still looks pretty good like it did from straight. All right, so that last shot I definitely missed in a little, so let me get it right and see what it looks like. Got that one right for sure. Dude, it's so weird. All right, so this motion, it's weird, but I like it. Something I've never really seen in my hands before. That's a good shot. All right, so I definitely can't miss left. So let me keep throwing good shots here to the right. It's surprising that a ball this shiny looks pretty good on the fresh here. Typically shiny stuff doesn't look good here on the fresh. So now we're 10 shots in, and the motion that I'm seeing after one of those shots I said was very weird. And what I mean by that is the ball, like off my hand, I never thought it was gonna make it. I thought it was gonna like bail down lane or just completely miss the pocket right. And then it got to a spot and just went. Like, it's not angular, but it's not smooth. It's kind of something in between. And my eyes are definitely gonna have to get some getting used to for that motion. But I'm very curious what's gonna happen when I get on the burn lane, if it's still gonna look pretty good or not. So let's get back on that fresh lane and move further left, create more angle before, like I said, before we get on that burn lane. So let's get back on it. All right, so this is gonna be the furthest left I get on the fresh before we get on the burn. All right, so from this far left on the fresh, I have to open up my angles for sure because it's too much oil in the middle. All right, I'm gonna try the same shot, just try to slow it down a little bit more. Way better. All right, last shot here on the fresh before I move it over to that burn lane. That's gonna be a good shot. All right, so now we're done with the first 15 shots on the fresh with the Spectre. And the biggest takeaway for me is that the further left I got with my feet, the more angle I needed to generate through the front part of the lane. And when I did that, it looked pretty good. I mean, I will say that the first shot where I really created that larger angle with my normal ball speed, it kind of puked a little bit in the oil. But when I got it right with that lower ball speed, it looked really, really good. So now we're gonna get onto lane 59, which again is the lane that I reviewed the Nova on, which has been burnt up, has a bunch of games on it. And the first shot, I'm gonna start a little bit further left, kind of like I would be if I was transitioning off that Nova. Because ultimately, I think that's where this Spectre is gonna be really good, or where it's really gonna shine, is in that transitional period. So let's get on the lanes. All right, first shot here on the burn. Gonna just take a guess at where I need to be. Oh, that is early. So I think this Spectre is gonna be a little too strong for this situation. So I'm gonna move in and try to slow hook it. And I think after this zone, I'm gonna go back on the fresh lane. All right, so I like the speed, I like the location, just gonna try to move my eyes right a little bit here. All right, so if that last shot is repeatable, then this is gonna be pretty good. See, like that. So I think once I figured out my ball speed and where the trajectory of the ball needed to be on this burn lane, it didn't look all that bad. Again, I think the telltale sign is gonna be when I compare this next to like a high road Pearl in a very similar situation. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, because ultimately I think that's where this ball is gonna look as good. On the fresh though, I am seeing like it can be like a mini version of like that altered reality, where if maybe the altered's a little bit too strong on the fresh, maybe I can throw this on the fresh. So I'm actually gonna stay on this burn lane, and I'm gonna move a little bit further right now and see if I can get through that early friction, just to see. Let's get back on it. All right, so now that I have an idea of where I need to get the ball to, I'm gonna play a little bit straighter here just to see. Let me try that again and hopefully not 710, because I thought it was a pretty good shot off my hand. Way better shot. I still think that the better look with this ball on the burn is going to be from further left. All right, just to see here, I'm gonna go really, really straight on this burn lane. Try to take my hand out and see how this looks. All right, so that straighter shot was very surprising. Try that again. So it was pretty surprising that this Spectre looked that good from straight on the burn, because even on the fresh it didn't look all that great. So now I'm going to get back on the lanes and I'm going to throw 5 shots, progressively moving left every shot. So I'll start at around 15 with my feet and then move about 5 every shot to get all the way up around to like 35, just as like a little pseudo versatility test to see what this ball looks like. So far I'm like undecided if it's like going to be like as good as a high road or like as good as like a dark code, which I didn't really like at all. It's kind of like in between. I think I don't love it. I definitely don't hate it. Maybe somewhere in that like zone is where I'm at right now with the Spectre. All right, so we're in the first zone now. This is the straightest I've been the whole time. Way too strong from there. Closer, but still too strong from there. All right, so these next 3 zones is where this ball should start to look really good. Oh! All right, 2 more zones. Let's end on a good note. All right, last shot of the video here. Get it right, get my speed where it needs to be, end on a good one. Done. All right, so there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth review on the all-new Storm Spectre. Now, from what I saw, 15 shots on the fresh, 15 shots on the burn. I think I'll probably never throw this on the burn, at least on a house shot. I think that there's better options for me on the burn, like the High Road Pearl, like the Wolverine. I think the cover's a little bit too strong, core's a little bit too strong for me, like I always say, on the burn. On the fresh, however, it looked really, really good. And in league tomorrow, I say tomorrow because I'm filming on Wednesday, league on Thursday. And in league tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna try this on the fresh, just to see how it really looks. This and or the Alter Reality on the fresh. And then on the burn, like I said, I don't want to say all bad things about it on the burn, but when I got left and really slow hooked it, it looked honestly really good. But I think I like it better on the fresh, at least so far. Time will tell where it ends up in my arsenal. So guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you want to order a Spectre based on what you saw or based on my recommendation, use the link in the description. It helps me out a ton. You guys know I'm trying to do this full time and I cannot do that without you. So thank you guys so much. Click right here to watch my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Chris, we're out.